Good morning. So today we're going to be going on a little trip to the Mountain of Crosses. Now, many people find it really creepy and they call it one of the creepiest places in Europe, which I don't find it creepy, but I've never been there, so we'll see, how it feels like. Now, the Mountain of Crosses is in Lithuania, where I live, and it's actually not too far away from where I live, only a 45-minute drive. So before we begin, I want to tell you a little story. So I will put a timestamp somewhere if you want to skip this part and you're not interested. But when I was in 8th grade, me and my whole class, well, whoever wanted, we had to go to basically church lessons, something along those lines. I don't know how to call it in English. And basically, the priest told us a story that during a Soviet occupation of Lithuania, Soviets tried to destroy the mountain and bulldoze it. And what he told us is that the ones who destroyed the mountain or were going to destroy the mountain, they died in a period of 6 months, basically under weird circumstances. I remember him saying that one of the people died because a tree fell on him. Another one got, or one or two people got basically a very late stage of cancer and just died in 6 months from cancer. And I don't remember anything else, but basically this mountain, it does hold, some mysterious stuff basically. So there are people saying that when they are alone on the mountain, they hear whispers like somebody praying. There is quite a few creepy things said about the mountain, that it's mythical or something. I never believed in anything like that. I'm just interested to go and see it and just explore it a bit. So my history knowledge is not the best, but I'm gonna try to share with you what I know. So in 1831, I think, there was an uprising from Lithuanians and Polish people against Russian Empire. Yeah, against Russian Empire. And they basically wanted to regain Lithuania and Poland, if I understand correctly. And Russians just basically said no and killed a lot of people. And quite a few bodies were never found, not giving a proper burial. So that mountain, people started putting crosses on that mountain as a reminder, maybe something along those lines, where to just remember people and just to maybe think about the people that never been found, their bodies never been found, and they have not been given a proper burial. The same thing happened, but on a bigger scale, during 1863 or 64. And the same thing happened, but I think there were more casualties, more people died, and there were more crosses. And then during decades, people put more and more crosses on it, and it became what it is today. As you see, my history knowledge is not the greatest, but I did my best. So now the painful part is coming up of any road trip, and it is fueling up. If fuel prices go higher, at least a bit, I'll need to sell my car and just buy a Prius probably. When I was looking up places, I basically just typed into Google, creepiest places in Europe. And when Mountain of Crosses came up, I was, quite interested because it's close to me. But I actually was looking into some other places, and there are quite a few more creepy places, but of course all of them are abroad, so I would need to go to other countries. But I think for starters, this one's gonna be great. So I am a tiny bit still just a kilometer, not less than a kilometer away, but I already see the crosses, and there's a lot of them. Okay, so I made it. So let's see if I'm gonna see any ghosts, spirits. I don't know if you can see it from further away, but this is how it looks like. So today is such a beautiful day that this seeing this doesn't feel creepy at all. So I've been walking around here for a couple of minutes, and honestly, I understand how it might feel weird walking here, in the evening or at night. But today is again sunny, bright day, so there's no weird feelings or anything, but I imagine that it would feel different, during the evening. So as I was looking at the dates of these crosses, there are quite a few new ones. There are a bunch, that I've seen just walking, from 2024, 2025, but the crosses are still being placed over here. Now, I made almost a full lap around the bottom of the hill. Now I'm gonna try to get on top of it. Well, I didn't hear any prayers, I didn't see any ghosts, anything, so this place is not creepy at all. Well, maybe during the day, maybe during the evening it would be different, but yeah, the amount of crosses here is very large. Like at certain spots, there's not like crosses just stuck in the ground, but like just a pile of crosses, one on top of the other, and another one, just piles and piles of them. I guess that's it for our exploring one of the creepiest places in Europe. Honestly, this place doesn't deserve that to be in that list. It's not creepy at all. It's just, I don't know, it's just slightly weird, seeing this amount of crosses, some of them, as I said, thrown on top of each other. It's honestly more interesting than creepy. Of course, if you came here in the evening or if, during a foggy day, maybe the vibe would be different. But because I managed to go here on a very sunny and beautiful day, it's not creepy, it's not scary at all. There was music, very silent music playing somewhere on top of the hill. So that wasn't creepy either. It just was maybe just changed the vibe a tiny bit. There are a bunch of crosses from a lot of different countries. I've seen Estonian flag, I've seen a cross dedicated to a Portuguese soldier. I've seen, a cross with a Ukrainian flag. There is not only like Lithuanian and Polish people, crosses that are meant for only Lithuanian and Polish people. There are a bunch of from different countries. I've seen quite a few from Germany with German names, and yeah, it was kind of interesting, not creepy at all. And I'm back home. So it was a fun little adventure. I understand how it might seem creepy, if you're going there at night, or I don't know, like maybe in early morning when it's foggy. Yeah, maybe then. Otherwise, it was actually pretty interesting. So if you watched this till the end, thank you for watching this small adventure. If you want to support the channel, you can visit perivia.store, buy some clothing. Other than that, see you on the next adventure.